15 ways I keep my kitchen insanely organized. Number 14, by the way, one of the most viral. If you have trouble keeping this space tidy and in order, this video is for you. If there's one area of our home worth organizing, it is the kitchen because we are in it all the time. And so it's one space we really want tidy and working its best. I will link everything that I'm sharing here today in the description below. I will also pin them to the comments, and I'm gonna pop a QR code on the screen if you're watching on TV, or it's just easier to take a picture of that to see the items. So let's check it out. Up first, drawer dividers. Now, I love these because as we know with drawers, things tend to just get tossed in there, and the dividers help create sections and keep things a little more uniform. Otherwise, everything is like just loose in there, and every time you open the drawer, it's a big old mess and it can make it hard to find what you're looking for. So I actually use drawer dividers a couple different ways in our kitchen. First up, what I deem sort of a junk drawer. It's like for those little odds and ends, wine stoppers, straws, chip clips, those things that definitely are just loose and scattered in a drawer typically. But with this, it comes with little inserts so you can create your own sections and give everything a home. And not only does this, look great, but I find that this type of organization, once you do it, it stays because you're not going to be tossing things in here that don't belong because they don't have a place to go. So I really have organized this area years ago and it has stayed exactly like this. I don't make it a mess again. I never have to revisit it. So having those little sections, giving everything a home, helps keep it organized for the long term. So that's one type of drawer organizer I love. Now, they make just regular ones without the inserts, and for those, I use those a couple different ways. So I like to use those in our kitchen towel drawer to separate just the towels or maybe towels from dishcloths. That's one way you can do it. Or you can use it in your utensil drawer to separate out, whisks and spatulas and tongs and just sort of create columns for each thing. Again, it's just gonna keep things more tidy in this space. So a lot of different ways that you can use them. I like the bamboo ones because they look custom to the drawer and they just work really great. They're spring loaded. They fit a variety of different types of drawers. So without a doubt, one of my favorite things to have in the kitchen. And then sort of along those same lines, number 2 is this towel organizer that fits inside of a drawer. It is also bamboo. So again, it's gonna blend right in. And this has removable inserts so you can make the sections bigger or smaller. I love this for our dish towels. This would also work for washcloths or dishcloths as well, but you just give them a little bit of a file fold, stick them in there, and then they're all nice and uniform looking, all standing upright, and then it makes it easy to see and grab them when you need them. Now, if your kitchen is like ours and you have a true junk drawer in there, the ones with pens and maybe like lighters and chargers and gift cards and just the most random things, then I love these clear trays. These come in a pack with several, and there's different sizes, so you can sort of play Tetris a little bit and get it to fit the drawer as you need. You might use them all, you might have some left over. If you have some left over, then you could use them in a bathroom drawer or an office desk drawer or just somewhere else in your home. But these are really nice just because they are smaller, they are meant to hold those smaller loose things, and again, this way it gives everything a home and it looks great in there. Now, my pro tip anytime you use any type of a bin like this inside of a drawer is to take what is called museum gel. It is a clear putty, and you put it on the bottom and then just sort of press it down onto the drawer, and it's gonna hold everything in place. Now, if your containers fit perfectly into the drawer, then you're not gonna need it because everything's gonna be snug in there. But most times it's gonna work out to where you have like a little gap. Maybe things don't work perfectly, and if you don't use the museum gel, then every time you open and close the drawer, things are gonna shift around, and I don't know about you, but that drives me bonkers. So a little museum gel in the bottom of them all, and everything stays put and in place. So that is my pro tip anytime you use a little container inside of a drawer. And since we're talking drawer organization, I have to share an organizer that I love. If you keep batteries in your junk drawer, now when I was growing up, my parents just tossed them in there. So every time you were looking for one, you hoped when you opened that drawer that you were gonna find somewhere in the mix a AA or a AAA. We have come a long way now. They make these organizers in the drawer where you can put them in their own little spot. When you open it up, you can see all the batteries. They are easy to grab. So this is a very nice thing to have. Again, if you like to keep them in your drawer. Now, I'm getting a little off topic here, but if you have a lot of batteries, then you guys know I've shared this before. I love the Battery Daddy. This is another way to organize them. This is a case and it stores them front and back every size, and it even has a little tester to tell if a battery is good or bad in case you come across a rogue battery somewhere in your home and you're like, is this still working? Is it not? You can put it in the tester and test it out. So I'll shout that one out too as another way to organize your batteries. But if you only have a couple and you just want to sort of keep them on hand and nearby, then the organizer in the drawer is a great way to go. Now, number 4 is a little bit of a bougie organizer, but it is nice to have, and this is an organizing set for our sandwich bags. So yes, of course we can just keep them in the boxes that they come in, but if you want something that looks a little nicer, this is a great way to go. This is by the brand Space Aid, which actually the drawer dividers I shared are by them. A couple of things that I show here today are by Space Aid. It's a great brand, but what I love about these is that, you know, A, it looks great in the drawer. It's open face, so you just open it up, grab it out. It's so easy, and they come with labels, so it's easy to decipher, you know, between the quart bag, the sandwich bag, and the snack bag. Also, fun little fact, my sandwich bags I'm showing here are all compostable bags, so if you're trying to ditch some of the plastic, that is a great way to go as well. So absolutely love these. Again, if they're not snug in your drawer, put a little museum gel on the bottom to keep them in place. And sort of along the same lines, number 5 are these food wrap cutters. Now these come in like pairs, or it's like one that has 2 slots or one that has 3. And I think there's even one that has 4. I will link all that are available in the description. But again, bamboo, I know I sound like a broken record, but a lot of organizers for the kitchen tend to be that way, again, because they're trying to make them, you know, match with the drawer. But this is gonna hold, you know, your standard size rolls of foil, plastic wrap, maybe your wax paper and your parchment paper. That's what I use them for. Also comes with labels, which isn't necessary for your like aluminum foil. I think you're gonna be able to tell that from the plastic wrap, but the labels are nice if you have wax paper and parchment paper because they can tend to look similar. So super easy, you just slide the roll in there and then feed it on through the opening, and then it has a cutter to seamlessly cut them. No more jagged edges, or with the saran wrap, this really comes in handy because no more ripping it off and then it clinging to itself. This way you can just pull a sheet, cut it, and it will stay a nice uniform sheet. So absolutely love these. These are also by the brand Space Aid. Number 6 is another one that is not entirely needed, but I do really love it, and that is a trash bag holder or organizer. So again, of course, you can just keep your trash bags in the cardboard container they come in and, you know, stick it in a cabinet. But I really love this because I keep it under the kitchen sink. I like that it's open. A bag is always just there ready for me to grab. And I like that it has the lid on top, so then I can store our, you know, detergent pods for the dishwasher or our dish soap, all-purpose spray right on top. So then it takes advantage of that upper height as well. So again, a little bit of a bougie organizer, but it looks nice and serves a good purpose. Number 7 is my favorite way to store the plastic grocery bags so that you can reuse them. And that is this holder that it's spring-loaded, so you can just shove them in there, and you can sort of see on the side how many you have, so you can tell when you're getting low and maybe, you know, need to add some more to it. And so you just stuff them in there, and then when you need one, you grab it out. This is nice and tall, it just easily fits into a cabinet. Now, fun fact, my dad actually folds all of his grocery bags. You have to let me know if you do that as well. And then he like lines them up in a little bin, and it looks amazing. I am not that way. I got a lot of my type A tendencies from him, but that is not one of them. So if you fold them, good on you. But if you are like me and you just want to shove them somewhere and sort of have them hidden, then this is a great option. Moving on to our cabinets, number 8, these little stackers that you can use to stack mugs. So I love these because again, it's gonna take advantage of that upper height that sometimes is otherwise wasted, and you don't have to stack mugs on top of themselves, which is nice because sometimes you get stacking them and then you're afraid maybe they will topple over or break. So this allows you to put some underneath and some on top, or you could do short glassware with it. I like that these are clear, so they just sort of blend in, but great for your glasses or your mugs or any type of cups. But again, just to take advantage of that upper space and then gain some more space inside of your cabinet. And then number 9 is that same idea, but for plates. So plate stackers, they make metal ones, clear ones, bamboo ones, but again, it's really nice so you can sort of stack your plates without having to put smaller ones on top of larger ones, and then when you need the larger one, you gotta move the smaller ones to get to it. So this allows them to sort of stack but have space in between so you can easily get to all of them, and again, take advantage of that upper height. Now, if you have paper plates and you have some space underneath the shelf in a cabinet, then I love this paper plate holder. Again, bamboo blends in, but that way it just holds them right there, makes use of that upper space, and it makes them really easy to grab one whenever you need it. Now, we talked the dividers for inside of drawers, but something else that I love for organizing, especially deeper drawers, are pegboards, and these come in plastic or wooden options, but these are really nice because you put them just on the base of the drawer, and maybe you use these for like dishware, you know, your bowls, your plates. I've seen people do that, or for pots and pans, or I even have them in a drawer for my like leftover containers and then to hold up the lids. But you just put the items in there and then you stick the rods around the items so that they don't shift all over the place, and it just sort of keeps everything nice and tidy, and again, prevents everything from sliding all around every time you open and close the drawer. Okay, number 11 is pretty niche, but if you have one of these corner Lazy Susan cabinets, they can be so hard to organize, and I often have people say like, what the heck do we put in there? Sometimes people will put their pots and pans in there, but I sort of use it just for miscellaneous items. And so for that, I love these triangular bins that are made to fit around the Lazy Susan. So again, you can create sections for things and sort of give everything a home, and they look nice and uniform. So this is not going to be for everybody, but if you have that style of cabinet and you just sort of have everything on the shelf there, these could be a nice way to just get that a little more organized. Number 12, organizing our spices. There's a couple different ways that you could do this. Now, our kitchen has something pretty unique that I get asked about a lot, and unfortunately I'm like, it was here when we moved in, but this is like a spice door inside of the cabinet. It is really nice because it just holds them, and then it's its own little separate door, and I have storage on the front and the back. You might be able to find these. If I can find one, I will link it in the description below. Maybe you can just add it into your cabinet. But either way, if you're putting them in a shelf or in a drawer, I just love that on Amazon you can get these spice kit organizers, and it comes with your glass jars. That way they all have like their bamboo lids. And again, this is if you're wanting to sort of level it up, because obviously spices pretty much already come in jars. So you could just stick those on the like a cabinet shelf or in a drawer if you want. But if you want them to look a little more uniform, then these kits are really nice because they come with the glass jars and the labels and even a little funnel to transfer the contents, and then everything just looks nice and neat. So love that. If you're storing them in a cabinet, you could also put them on the tiered like risers, so that you can easily see the ones in the back, and they're easier to get to as well. And then if you want to do them in a drawer, they make a kit that comes with everything you need that has like sort of the risers that go in the drawer and the jars and the labels as well. And that also looks really nice. So maybe you have more drawer space than you do cabinets, then that is a really good option. And then of course they do make the spice racks that you can just keep on your countertop. That might just be easier too. Number 13 is a great solution for the shelves and cabinets that maybe go deep and you can't see all the way to the back, or maybe they're higher up and you can't easily reach them. These are pull-out drawers that you can just stick onto a shelf. I will link the two that I have in the description below. These are nice because they don't use any hardware. You can just stick them on with adhesive. If you ever need to remove them, hit them with a hairdryer. It will loosen the adhesive and you can peel them right off. But this just allows you to load them up, and then the items in the back you can easily see and get to because you can just pull out the drawer. So what do we know? What do I always say? Visible is usable. If you can see something, you'll use it. If you can't, you won't. So this helps us to be able to see and get to everything so that we don't just have stuff shoved in the back of these cabinets that we are never using. Number 14 is definitely one of the most viral organizers I've ever shared, and this is a straw holder that fits on the inside of a cabinet door. So if you know, a lot of times when you go to store water bottles in a cabinet or on a shelf, the issue is that the straw is sticking up and it's hitting that shelf above it, and it can make them hard to store. So this way you can just remove the straw, stick it in the holder inside of the door, and then the water bottles fit a lot easier. Now, to store water bottles, of course, you could just line them up. However, sometimes the ones in the back might get missed or not be used as often. So I like to use a Lazy Susan if you have the space for it, because then you can easily see and get to all of them. Or they do make these water bottle holders that have their own sections for each water bottle to lay in. So whichever works best for you, but the straw holder is a game changer, and they do come in other colors. And then number 15 is sort of a hodgepodge of things, but these are organizers that I love for inside of the refrigerator. Now, I will be the first one to tell you that I am not Miss Pinterest fridge. And what I mean by that are those perfectly curated refrigerators that we see on the internet where there is a bin for everything and it's like you open the doors and it is just every space is filled with some type of organizer. I find that to be so unrealistic because it's like, where is your leftover pizza box going, or your leftover food in general, right? Where are the extras going whenever you're filling up maybe a container with something and not everything fits? Where are you putting the rest? So I don't find that to be realistic. However, there are really great organizers that can be used in this space. So one thing I love is an egg organizer. So you can just have them there. You're not having to always open and close a carton. I love if you have pouches or like your kids eat those pouches, they make these pouch holders that stick on the side of your refrigerator that they just hang on. So that makes use of otherwise wasted space. For our like soda cans or seltzer water cans, I love these little like can organizers and they all just stack. It just lays flat on the shelf and then you can stack things on top. You could also use that for wine bottles. And then one of the most popular things that I've shared, and this works for a fridge or on a shelf, and that is the rectangular Lazy Susans. I've shared those before, but they're really nice because, you know, it's a rectangle Lazy Susan on a rectangular shelf. A lot of times if we have a round Lazy Susan on a rectangular shelf, we waste space on the side. So this can be used, you know, to be able to easily access everything on the top shelf. You could put condiments, or we do like our milk and yogurt and things like that on there. And then there's also this drawer that attaches to a shelf. So it almost gives you like an extra drawer inside of your refrigerator if you need more drawer space. So there's a lot of different options. I will link some different things in the description below, but it's a good way to be able to organize your fridge without having to go totally crazy and, you know, have to fill every little space. All right, and that does it. Just some of my favorite organizers that I use in the kitchen to help keep this space tidy and functional. If you have any to add, please drop them in the comments so we can learn maybe even more ways to help organize this space. Now, you might notice that there was one area I really did not touch on, and that is the pantry. And that's because our pantry, it's these cabinets and that's it. I wish I had a big walk-in pantry, but of course there's ways you can organize that as well. Maybe someday I can get my hands on a walk-in pantry or a larger pantry and I can make a whole video about how to organize that. Again, everything will be linked in the description below or at the QR code here on the screen, and I will pin them to the comments, and I will see you in my next video.